This is Robert with Pioneer Smokehouses, and I have another little tip for the Oklahoma Joe's Tahoma 900. Now, I have been having problems with it dropping off in temperature near the end of the cook. Somebody on one of my comments asked me if I was having issues with the charcoal ash bin getting full before the end of the cook. And when I checked it, that was not the case. Well, after the last big cook that I did, when I did the 3 pork butts, I went ahead and I cleaned the thing out and I did a deep inspection of the whole burning chamber. What I found kind of surprised me. I'm going to go ahead and full screen a couple of pictures here because I want you to be able to see this clearly. What you're going to see is you're going to see ashes caked up on the inside of the air intake, and basically it was blocking the airflow. So when the fan was blowing, I could feel the air coming out and not going through the burning chamber. And I believe that this was what was stopping it. After I did my initial clean, I was able to get the air to flow properly. Now, I haven't finished the cleaning, but I'm going to do that right now. So let's go ahead and remove the pan out of here. And again, I have done an initial cleaning and got a good look and see what was going on here. I'm going to grab the shop vac. I have it off camera and I have an extra large hose that I like to use in the shop to keep all of the dust out of the shop. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I'm going to go ahead, and what you saw in the picture is that grate that's right here on the side. So first, take this in there and get a little bit of that out of there. Then I'm going to remove the charcoal tray here. Back down there. And right along the bottom of that grill grate there to pull out as much of that ash as possible. Then on the opposite side, I'll run this across there also. One more pass to get any extra out of there that's just sitting in the way. So I went ahead and I vacuumed on this side here, which is where the air is input, and then I vacuumed on this side over here, which is where the air is output. But it looks like from the pictures that I took earlier that it's only on the input side where the ashes are getting caked up. Now, I don't want to say that this is a design problem because it could just be the fact that we have a really humid environment living on the creek here. But because I had a couple of different comments and the one person being very specific about it, it's matching my problem. So unless they're in the same kind of environment, maybe we have an issue here. And my simple thought is that had there been some kind of a 45-degree slant there, that there would be no caking and the ashes would just run down into the pan. I'm going to go ahead and put this back together. It's the next day after I cleaned out the smoker, and I was able to run a 4-hour rib cook, and then I put 4 more hours worth of fuel in it and kept running it to test and see if it would make it through at least 8 hours without jamming up. And it performed perfectly. So I think that vacuuming out that grate on the inside of the charcoal burning chamber was definitely the ticket. Now, when I took it back apart, I did see that there was a little bit of caking. I went ahead and emptied it, did the basic cleanup, but I haven't done any vacuuming. So let's go to a full screen picture here so you can see the picture that I just took after that. Today, I went ahead and added an attachment to my shop vac so that way I can get a little bit narrower of an intake of the ashes. And I'm going to go ahead and turn that on so that way I can vacuum that out, and then I'll get you another picture. Now, it appears to me that I was able to clear out all of the ashes out of that chamber, and basically it looks like it's completely clear again. Now I'm going to go ahead and run another test because I need to cook some more ribs and double check this, but I think this is the ticket to keeping it from building up. If you let it go and build up 2 or 3 times, the caking is just going to block the air input and you won't get good burning. So to repeat, let's look at the previous image and the current image side by side so you can see how clean it looks. Now, that grate is where the air comes in and blows across the charcoal from the fan motor. That right there will give you good airflow and should easily get you through a normal cook. But this smoker definitely requires to be cleaned to perform at its best. That pretty much covers this topic, and I will test it again, but if something comes up, I will definitely post a short video here letting you know. Clean this smoker all the time. Make sure that charcoal burning area is completely free of all debris and ashes. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.